Welcome back to Ben's Basics. Today we will be making Korean fried chicken. Korean fried chicken is noted for having a crispy exterior and an amazing hot and sweet sauce. Here is how I make it. First we will need chicken. I use chicken thighs because they have more flavor than breasts. I usually also buy the boneless skinless variety. You will also need buttermilk. This is from the previous episode, and it is the best buttermilk you can get. You also need potato starch. If you can't find potato starch, cornstarch will do. For the sauce, you will need soy sauce. You'll also need Korean sugar syrup. I believe this one's made from apples. You'll also need minced garlic, minced ginger, gochujang, which is a Korean red pepper paste, tomato ketchup, gochugaru, which is a Korean red pepper flake, rice wine vinegar, neutral frying oil, sesame seeds, and 1 green onion for garnish. Oh, and also 1 pinch of black pepper. Go ahead and start prepping your chicken. You will need to cut it into bite-sized pieces about the same dimensions and mass. I'm going to go for about 1-inch size pieces. Problem with pre-boned and pre-skinned chicken thighs is there's lots of dangling pieces that will be a little bit smaller. That's absolutely fine. Chicken thighs are a little bit more forgiving when slightly overcooked, so don't worry too much about it. They'll still be juicy. They don't have to look like chicken nuggets, they just have to be basically small little bite-sized pieces. I find that at least 1 thigh per person is the appropriate proportion for serving size. Next, we will need to give our chicken a soak in buttermilk. First, cut up the whites of your green onions and toss into the container with your chicken. Save the green side for later. Next, add about a tablespoon of your minced garlic into the chicken and a tablespoon of your minced ginger. This is going to help with the marinade of the buttermilk. Once that's all in there, go ahead and also add a pinch of your black pepper. And then add enough buttermilk to coat. It's going to take about the whole container here. Make sure you have complete coverage on your chicken thighs. Mix it around a little, make sure that all the ingredients are thoroughly mixed in. And then seal and put in your fridge for about 30 to 40 minutes, up to 2 hours. Now it is time to bread. I'm going to just pour the chicken thighs through a strainer and fill a small container with potato starch. This is the easiest way to get the chicken out of the buttermilk brine and also sure you get nothing else in there. And let that completely strain through. Your buttermilk will not be reusable, so you're going to have to toss that. I'm going to go ahead and put about 1/4 to 1/3 of a cup of potato starch in this other container. Now I'm going to put in some fresh ginger and garlic in the chicken, just to get a fresh version of the flavor in with the breading. Yeah, it's about another half a tablespoon of each. Also another pinch of your black pepper. This recipe uses a lot of black pepper. Go ahead and add a little bit of salt too and start tossing. You want to have your seasoning to completely cover your chicken before you bread it. There should be just enough buttermilk sticking to the chicken for the breading. Go ahead and toss a handful of the chicken into the potato starch and toss it around to evenly coat. Just a couple pieces at a time, toss and coat until you have all your chicken fully coated. Your hands are going to be a little bit mess. Heat up a small pan with just enough oil to run about halfway up your chicken. Wait until your oil gets to a nice temperature where it barely simmers on the surface. Make sure you add enough oil, because if you don't add enough, you're going to have to fry again. Go ahead and place your chicken pieces in, about 5 pieces at a time to fry. What you're looking for is a little bit of brown on the other side before you flip. You're going to need to fry in batches, so just keep at it and don't overcrowd your pan. When your last batch is finished frying, move all your chicken onto a tray to keep warm while we focus on the sauce. Warm your pan to medium heat and add in another tablespoon of garlic. It's closer to 2 tablespoons. Koreans love garlic. Next, you will want to add in another tablespoon of your minced ginger and let that fry with the garlic for a moment before we add in 4 tablespoons of soy sauce and 2 tablespoons of Korean sugar syrup. Next, add in 2 tablespoons of your gochujang and 1 tablespoon of ketchup. If you don't like heat, you can just add completely ketchup for this, about 4 tablespoons. But I like the heat, so I'm doing the gochujang ketchup mixture. Stir and let thicken on the heat for about a minute. Add in a splash of your rice wine vinegar, and then be sure to stir and combine. And now is the part where you need to start moving quickly because this is really close to burning. Add in another pinch of black pepper, a healthy shake of your gochugaru, Korean red pepper flakes. Stir in, get everything incorporated. Follow that up with, just because I love the heat, and this is completely optional, just a couple slices of chili pepper. Alright, maybe a little bit more than just a couple. Seeds and all. Now, pour in the sauce onto your chicken in a large metal bowl. It won't look like it would be enough, but all you need to do is just get everything in the bowl and start tossing. Don't have to be really elaborate with your tossing, just roll it around, start moving it back and forth, and you will find that the sauce will coat every piece. And there you have it, Korean fried chicken. Garnish with your green onions, a little bit of sesame seeds, and you have a complete meal. Like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned.